Hey guys, welcome back to another Merely on Time Watch Reviews. I'm Chris and I unbox and review budget watches. And today is a difficult video for me to make because I recently unboxed this watch and I have since deleted the unboxing video. I noticed that a friend of mine had purchased this watch from a US microbrand company. I saw it on Instagram. I reached out to the company and they sent me the watch to review. But in the unboxing video, a couple of my viewers noticed a connection to Aliexpress, and in particular, Andre, one of my most loyal viewers and commenters, noticed that it looked a whole lot like an Addy's Dive watch. And so I asked the owner about this, and a dialogue took place, and quite frankly, people are getting ripped off. And my buddy on Instagram, Raphael, who bought this watch, got completely ripped off. And today, I am going to just show you the information. I'm not going to mention the company, but you'll be able to figure it out easy enough as we go through the video. But I really felt that I had to do this because I was shocked to find out that this particular company was basically just rebranding an Aliexpress watch and selling it for a whole lot more. So let's get into this. So we're going to jump right into this, guys. I want to just say thank you for watching. If you are watching for the first time, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate you doing that. So let's talk about this watch. My buddy Blue Collar Watches mentioned in his comments that the box that this came in kind of reminded him of AliExpress. And my buddy Andre, he mentioned that this looked an awful lot like the Addy's Dive MY H9, I believe it was. If the model number, I got that wrong, forgive me. But I'm going to show you the images. And again, my buddy Raphael bought two of these watches, these Subnautica watches from this company. And I just want to show you what's going on. So I got my mouse over here and I want to show you what is happening here. So here is the Addy's Dive version of this watch. Now, as you can see, Addy's Dive sells it for $138.82. That's $102 Canadian. Here is the watch from the company. And as you can see, it is the exact same watch. It's now listed on their website at $299, but a week ago when I did this unboxing, they were selling it for $409. Here is the Addy's Dive Pilot watch, and I love this watch. I've reviewed this watch. It sells for $89 US. That's what 121 Canadian is. Here is the company's watch. And you can see that there is absolutely zero difference except the strap and the logo on the watch. It is now listed at $249.99 on their website. But last week when I unboxed this watch, it was listed at $341 on their website. Lastly, here is the Addy's Dive Quartz watch. I got the green version of this, reviewed it on my channel. Love this watch, an incredible budget watch for $53.90 or $39 US. And now this is the watch from the Microbrand company. Again, a couple of minor changes, the handset and the logo on the dial. But otherwise, this is the exact same watch selling on the website right now for $99.99 USD. But when I unboxed the watch, it was selling for $137 USD. So when I asked the owner about this, he admitted to me that he was using the Addy's Dive factory in order to manufacture his watches, and he assured me that every microbrand company, or like 90+% of microbrand companies out there, do the exact same thing. And well, quite frankly, no, they don't. I don't know of a microbrand company that basically takes another design from AliExpress, puts their logo on it, and then sells it for hundreds of dollars more. Yes, other microbrand companies source their materials from China or Singapore, and they buy from Alibaba to source some of their materials. But I don't know of any microbrand company, and if you happen to know of a microbrand company, leave it in the comments below, because this is a complete ripoff. The person that I saw, Raphael, he could have bought 2 of these watches on Aliexpress for less than he bought one from this microbrand company. And so basically I told this microbrand owner that I would send the watch back to him. I would pay for all of the costs to send the watch back to him. Or I could do the review, but I would have to mention the Addis Dive connection and mention the Aliexpress connection because, I just could not review the watch without doing that. And I told the microbrand owner that if I did so, it would hurt his brand. And I'm not out to hurt any microbrand company. But the response that I got was interesting, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so here is this microbrand owner's response. Now, bear in mind, this is after I had told him I would return the watch. I would return the watch at my cost because, as it turns out, he couldn't send me a return label. That I didn't want to hurt his brand, that revealing the connection to Addis Dive would hurt the brand, and I would review the watch if I could do that, and this was his response. Just forget it, Chris. This shouldn't be that big of an issue to make, but here we are. I didn't send you the watch to cause controversy for your channel. It's not causing controversy for me. Do you do what you want with the watch? It's a sunk cost for me on my taxes anyway. Frankly, the gatekeeping and toxicity of the community towards new brands has always been very ridiculous. When people won't buy a watch because the dot isn't over 90, Speedy, it's full of people that aren't serious, so I'm done with this. Do what you want, and I'll enjoy watching people praise other brands that are doing the same thing. Listen, man, no, other brands are not doing the same thing. Other brands are coming up with their own designs. They might be sourcing some of their materials from China, but they're not doing what you're doing, and what you're doing is ripping people off, and I just couldn't stand for that. And so here was my response to this comment. Okay, lastly, guys, this is my response to that last comment, and I include the viewer Andre's dialogue that I had with him between email, because Andre is the one that caught the connection to Addis Dive, and in particular the model of this watch. I said, I'm telling you, it is a big issue. Here, for example, is the response of my friend who caught this, and this is what Andre sent to me in an email. In any case, I personally don't really agree with the owner. Do most microbrands source parts from the same factories that sell directly on AliExpress? Absolutely. But that doesn't justify taking some existing design, changing a few minor things, and selling it with your new logo for 2 or 3 times the price. It's not like there are only 5 case types, 5 handsets, and 5 dials out there. Do your own design at least for the dial and hands, or don't do it at all. That's my personal opinion. I absolutely agree. And then I said, so I should do a video on this conversation and what you are doing, and then we will see what others actually think. Do you want me to do that? I don't think so. And the final response from the owner, they're free to start their own watch brand anytime. When they understand costs, they can discuss pricing with me. Until then, buy direct from China. So guys, here is my take and my advice. And I never would have thought of doing this before. I'm not particularly an Addis Dive fanboy. I'm a Pagani Design fanboy. And so if I had noticed the Pagani Design connection, I wouldn't have even asked for this watch. And I likely would have noticed a Pagani Design connection because I love Pagani Design watches. So when you're going to buy a watch from another microbrand company, it might be a good idea to check AliExpress and see if there are other models that are very similar, because apparently, according to this microbrand owner, a lot of microbrands, or most microbrands, are doing this. They're just taking what other AliExpress companies are doing, replacing the logo, and then ripping you off. That's not cool with me. I bet it's not cool with you. I want to hear what your comments are in response to this, and perhaps if the owner does double back and take a look at this video, he'll see what you actually think. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I did not want to do this, but because a friend of mine got ripped off, I felt that I had to, and I don't want anyone else to get ripped off either. So, guys, I'll be unboxing another watch very, very soon that I'm super excited about. and reviewing one of the best Addie's Dive deals that you can get on Aliexpress soon as well. Until then, you guys make sure you have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist. Check this out, guys. I'm wearing my 1983 Remix Wayne Gretzky digital watch on a new leather strap that I got from Aliexpress. And yeah, just love this thing. Very first watch that I ever owned. So remember to have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist. And remember, wherever you're going, you need to get there on time. God bless. See you in the next video.